So here's the new GCI Turf 2808 granular. I'm in a little bit of a rush today simply because it's getting ready to rain. So let me get this put out on the bluegrass and then we'll talk about all this. So it started raining on me just a little bit, a few little sprinkles, but the good rain hadn't really came yet. So I got my app down in time and went down with the 2808 back there and put down right around 3/4 of a pound. Typically it's about a bag in the bluegrass back there. 14,000 square foot. Give me right about a pound of nitrogen, and then I had about 1/4 of a bag of that left over, so we're going to call that roughly 3/4 of a pound back there in the back. And then I took another half bag of the 3000 and added in with the 2808 simply because I only had one bag of 2808. No other reason than that. I'm not telling you to do that, not recommending it. I just didn't have enough even to put down a half a pound in on my fescue, so I kind of stole from the bag of 3000 and kind of made that up there. So 2808, it's my new granular. It is 28% nitrogen, 8% potassium, and the filler is biochar just simply because that's my best option that I've got. The nitrogen in the 2808 is urea. It is 50% quick release urea and then 50% slow release. So it does have some slow release, and that slow release is sulfur coated urea. And of course your sulfur and nitrogen kind of play hand in hand and work very well together. The 2808, just like the 3000, can be used on any turf grass you want to use it on. Just depends on the rates you're going down with at the time of the year on the particular type of turf grass. Okay, you can use it on Bermuda, but you don't want to put a pound of nitrogen down in September. You see what I'm saying? You can use it on fescue, but you don't want to put it down in the middle of January when the ground's frozen. So it's very versatile. You can use it wherever you want to use it on any turf type. It just depends on the turf type you have and the time of the year as to how much of it you use. So the 2808, as far as fescue and blue goes, it's great going into summertime because it's got a little bit of that slow. But then again, I don't want to get off the quick release thing with the 3000 because I just put some 3000 down on my yard and it's quick release and it's not going to hurt a thing in the world. Nitrogen is nitrogen for the most part. I get the nuances between the different forms and all that, but at the end of the day, especially with urea, it's urea. The quick release is just going to be soluble quicker so that the plant can take it in quicker if it wants it. The plant's only going to take in what it wants. So if the turf wants it, it wants it. And I know for a fact this turf probably wants it. The fescue has only had one application of 3000. That was 6 weeks ago. So excluding today, I've spent a total of $34.95 on my yard in 2025, excluding what I put down today. And you could probably say that was right about a half a bag between the 2808 and the 3000 combined, half bag combined. Call it $30 for average numbers. So 15 and 34, that's $50. I spent about $50 on fertilizer on my fescue this year, and she's glowing like a new penny. She is absolutely on fire. Other than a little bit of dry spot, I got a little bit of stress over there and along the edges. That's simply because I hadn't turned my irrigation on. We haven't had hardly any rainfall in the last month where I live. So back here on the bluegrass has had $0 spent on it this year. I put zero fertilizer on it since November, end of November last year, 2024. And I mean, it's not, I wouldn't call this pristine. It does not look like it has looked in the past springs, simply because it's had no nitrogen, period. I was holding off on the nitrogen simply to make my mind up whether I was going to sand level or not. I decided to not sand level back here, simply because I'd rather spend that time playing golf or on the driving range, playing golf with the kids, something like that. So I didn't want to waste any of my time on the grass back here doing that. There's my crazy, retarded brother right there, one with the triplets. The whole family's coming on. Leah's got her prom thing tonight. I want to talk to you about that prom thing here in a second. But anyway, went down with right about, like I said, I think 3/4 of a pound of the 2808 right here. And what I'm expecting is what you expect anytime you apply nitrogen, is the grass is going to green, get thicker, and grow. It just, I've said that since day one. This joker.
Shake that thing, girl!
That joker's a dang nut. I'm telling you, he's a nut of a highway patrolman. I'm not kidding you, he's a nut. I love him. I'd give my life for him. I got his back, and he's got the same for me. Hey, maybe we can get the triplets on camera here in a minute and give y'all an update. He just pulled off the driveway into my pine needles. Well, last year's pine needles. But anyway, that's that. You'll see some updates coming up. I mean, I'll show some more videos in y'all when I get a minute. But, you know, it is what it is. You put nitrogen down, the grass is going to get green and it's going to grow. And it's going to get thicker as long as you keep mowing it. Still no irrigation back here. I've got a Yarbro, I think is the name of it, little remote control mower with tracks on it that I'm gonna set up and let it mow the bluegrass probably the rest of the year, simply so I don't have to mow and I can just mow the fescue, run over it real quick, and then hit the golf course. But back here, the chances of me doing anything else to this turf is slim to none. If I do slip a little application in, you know, in a couple of months or something, I'll show it to you, let you know or whatever. But more than likely, that's going to be the only $29. I think, how much is the 30? How much is that fertilizer? $35 or something like that. That's going to be the only $35 I spend on this backyard back here. I told you I was going to show you minimum inputs and still have a nice yard, and I'm going to keep my word on that and honor that. As far as fungicides go back here, probably not going to spray the first one. I'm not dealing with that same disease I had last year, so probably not going to treat it, not going to spray the first thing on it. No biostimulants, no lime, no none of that stuff. It's just this one application of 2808, and we'll see what happens. So talking about my daughter, she's graduating this year. Very proud of her. She's going to the prom, and just wanted to speak this truth to you dads out there. If you're a believer in the gospel, from day one we have taught our children that their identity is in Christ. Once they become a believer, if they choose to make that decision for themselves, they become a child of God, and we instill in them that their identity is in Christ, period. So, come on, boys, girl. So, she's going to the prom this year. She doesn't have a date. She's not bummed about it. All of her buddies have dates and all that kind of thing, and she is absolutely not bummed about it one bit, simply because she knows her identity is in Jesus. Her identity is not in the boy that she goes to the prom with, the dress she's wearing. What's up, dog? Oh, man, got your ball. Hey, where's your ball, Missy? What's up, bruh? Where's your, Senses is the princess today, and what are you guys, the Ninja Turtles? So,
don't go in the tunnel. We have
huh?
socks.
You what?
We have socks. There's a fire.
That is a flag. That is the flag of the United States of America, the greatest country on the earth. Woohoo! Right? Yes, sir.
What is that?
So we taught her that her identity is not in all that, not in her friends, not in being cool and any of that kind of thing. It is strictly in Christ. So I just want to encourage you, dads, that teach your kids that. Don't let them get down if something don't go quite right. In big events in their life, because they need to be focused and detailed on their salvation through Jesus. So, hey, do y'all want to say hey to the camera? Look at the camera right here. Tell everybody hey. You want to tell? Let's tell everybody your name. What is your name? Hold on, let me get my thing right here. Hang on. Let me get my little thing. So you talking to this. This is your microphone. What is your name, ma'am? Your name is Hee Hee. Your name is Hee Hee. Okay. What is your name, sir? Your name is Hee too? Okay, come here. What is your name, sir? Your name is Hee too.
My name is Sloan.
Sloan. What's my name?
Pete.
Pete. That's right. Who is your favorite uncle in the world?
Mice.
Who? No, you're supposed to say me. You're supposed to say Uncle Pete.
Jax.
Who? That's Jax. Who is, look, we need to get this on camera. Who's your favorite uncle in the world?
Pete.
Pete. There you go.
Hey, my dad.
That is a FedEx sign. He better stay out of my grass. Look at it. He done a good job. Good job. All right, here's your ball back. Let's go in here and see Lee. It's her day, okay?
Yes.
Okay? Bye, princess. I'm on the way. All right, there you go. Check you later.